Hi folks, for those of you who saw my crazy angry video in Spanish that I posted a little while ago, this is what it's all about. It's actually not just for the Latinos or about the Latin news. We only have two sources of Latin news that my mom can only go to listen to in Spanish: Telemundo and Univision. And I'm going to just say it right out here. Facebook, you better watch what you do, because I'm already putting together a class action suit. You continue to censor our messages. This is the downright truth. Univision and Telemundo, I'm going to put you out there. I'm going to throw you under the bus. You are a liberal, socialist, communist pig. All of you. Shame on you. Putting out bad news. You've got them standing in a corner. You've got 20 Trump haters, and you've got 2,000 Trump supporters across the street, and they'll go and interview Trump haters and put that on the news. Why don't you go and interview some of those Latin Trump supporters so they can tell you what they know? And I bet you a lot of them are immigrants that made it to this country legally, like my parents, like my ancestors, who came here with the clothes on their backs. My uncle is a multi-millionaire, and he came from the last generation that came from Cuba. And he is a Trump supporter. My whole family's always been Republican Trump supporters, or Republicans, because they were way before they even knew Trump existed. The Democrats, there ain't no nice Democrats, no Jimmy Carters or John F. Kennedys. That don't exist anymore, people. Bill Clinton to now, I mean, listen, I don't even support Bush. I don't think Bush did anything good. What the news is putting out is nothing but negative news, because it's all because their people in their country can't come here because of all this immigration stuff. But why don't they just report that, hey, we want immigrants, but we want legal, non-violent criminal immigrants. Meanwhile, they're criticizing that Trump visited whatever city over there today, and they only interviewed the Trump haters, saying that it wasn't a good idea for Trump to go over there because it's provoking more violence. Meanwhile, they've got hundreds of peaceful Trump supporters right across the street supporting Trump. Why don't they? And most of them are Latin, because it's like a Latino area, whatever. And they were interviewing Latinos, but only the ones that hate Trump because they're ignorant. All right, they won't interview a Latino Trump supporter. That's why I'm gonna throw you out there. I'm gonna get a boycott against you, because you know what? You're poison. You're poisoning the mind of those who are limited in what news they can actually watch and understand. But they don't realize that they're watching the wrong news. They're watching fake news, bad news, corrupt news, bias news. They're all biased, and they're all ignorant. They promote that communist party that is no longer a Democrat or not even political. They're demonic, communist. They want to take over the country, sell us out to China, okay? And make us live on rations. Let me tell you, I already live in communism. I was born here. I've been working since I was 16. I've worked all my life. Then I opened up a business, and things went up and down. I went through my issues and my problems and my medical and mental issues and all that, and never had insurance during everything. I never had to go to no drug program or anything. It was Jesus Christ who saved me and brought me back to reality, and brought me back to being, back in my mind, being a productive citizen. Now I had an accident, right? And I can no longer do my I do carpentry. I can't do anything that I used to do. It doesn't come out right anymore. You know how much I make? $873. That's communism. That's communism. Okay? So all these people that think that, oh, we vote Democrats because the Democrats are for the people. They're gonna, oh yeah, no, you're gonna get free stuff. You're gonna get the crappiest stuff. Forget good food. All right, forget, even the food stamps. Guess what? You can't buy prepared food. You can't buy a cooked chicken in Walmart. No, it has to be a raw chicken. You have to cook it. That's communism. That's control. All right, and I have to inform the Latin people that don't know the history of this country, and for those Americans that don't know the history of this country, I'm going to let you know something right now. It's nothing in the dark and it's nothing new. But in case you didn't know it, it's the Democrats who enslaved black people. And it was a Republican, Abraham Lincoln, who freed them, gave them rights. And he said that all men were created equal, not made equal by a law, no, created by the Creator, by God. God created us all equal. We're all brothers. We're all children of God. Why is there division? You know why? Because the evil leftists, it's an evil empire that is starting and they're seeing how everything's going against them. So now they're going to turn everything around. Listen, either way, November 4th is going to be the end of Corona. If Biden was to win, which he's not, Corona's going to be gone. He's going to pound himself on the chest and get credit for it. We finally beat Corona. It took the Democrats to beat it. But that's not going to happen. Now, when Trump gets in, what's going to happen is a lot of heads are going to roll. All right? And people are going to open their eyes and see the light. All right? Trump is the light that God appointed. You know why? Because he's giving everybody another chance. First of all, to seek God, seek salvation, because after Trump, who knows what's gonna happen? Hopefully, there'll be another that'll extend the time a little longer. I mean, God is pretty patient. He's been very patient. Been 2,000 years patient. Okay, and what's going to happen? And it's coming. It's prophecy. It's already seen. Everything is going by the letter, by the T, by the punctuation. It is going to happen. This is going to be where you're going to be chipped. Okay? Forget going to college. Harvard? You ain't going to Harvard. Only the elite children are going to Harvard. Anybody community college, that's not even good enough anymore. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Food rations, that's going to happen. You're going to stand in line to get food. And it's going to go, according to your chip in the household. They're going to know how many people you have living in your home and how much you make and what you eat and what you don't eat. And they're going to give you what they want to give you. And it's all about control. All right. So because all these Antifa kids or whatever, they're brainwashed and first of all, most of them are being paid to create chaos. They don't even know what the hell they're fighting for. They're just getting paid to do it. All right. But those that are still confused, young kids that think they're going to go to college for free and they're going to have free medical. Listen, it's communism and it don't work like you think it's going to work. Not here, not in China, not in Cuba, not anywhere. Communism is communism, and communism already proven it doesn't work. How ignorant can you possibly be? Now, I can understand the Latinos, they're listening to these only two here in Miami. I don't know what they're listening to in Texas, California, and anywhere else. But over here is Univision and Telemundo. And you know what? You could see the hate in their eye because of the immigration policies or because of where their background is from. They're used to living in communism. They want to bring it over here. You know what? I'm putting them out there today. I'm putting it out there to the American people. Univision and Telemundo are poison. And there's a bunch of these television studios that are they're growing and building them like if it's like the latest fad. And all they're producing is garbage. Liberal type messages to the youth and to young people with all these, very I would say ungodly messages, making that normal. See, nothing that is coming around by these leftists is normal anymore. That's not normal. God is normal. It's been normal for 2,000 years, and we want to keep it that way. We want to keep morality in God's in God's order. God is a God of order, and these people are out of order. So people, please share this message. Please comment. Don't just put a like, a thumbs up. I don't need likes. I need comments. I need ideas. I need more people to give me their opinions. I don't care if they're bad or good opinions, but give me your opinions. What makes these liberal, communist, socialist garbage better than what Donald Trump wants to bring to us? Man, he wants to bring our industries back. In fact, when Donald Trump becomes president, I may come out of retirement and put the biggest furniture factory I've ever had in my life. I don't need to work it. I just need to put it to work. And I will hire people and pay them well. And I know that I will do well. I will grow. Because I want to be like Donald Trump. I want to be like Joe Biden. Oh, hell no. So people, please, pass this on. Let's quit fighting and dividing and laughing. I have jokes like, the policeman that hit one of those peaceful protesters. What happened was that he had his mask on, and the mask, it fogged up his glasses, and he didn't see the peaceful protester. People, let's stop feeding into this crap, and let's start using the love of God and try to pass out a positive attitude. Let's keep the facts right. All right, keep it real. Go Trump. 4 more years. 4 more years. Chance to meet Jesus. Bye.